ESPN just came out with their annual top 100 NBA players coming into the next season. And in particular, today I want to look at rankings 20 through 6. While the list has been rather bad, like always, I do have some strong opinions about the particular pecking order in this portion of the list. So it starts out with Anthony Davis at 20, which, okay, very low for Anthony Davis, but I totally get it, seeing how he played last year, all the injuries. I get it. Bradley Beal at 19. Wow, I love Bradley Beal. Seems kind of high for him. He'd probably be more like 21 to 25, maybe even 21 to 30. But I guess I respect it. Rudy Gobert at 18. Again, maybe have him a little higher, but I get it. Jimmy Butler at 17. Okay. So this is where, in my opinion, I start kind of not loving the list, is Trae Young at 16. I think that's kind of low. Or high, I guess. I think he deserved to be lower than 16. I see the names in front of him. Paul George is higher than him. I guess I would, I guess. Damian Lillard, as of right now, it's a tough choice to pick between them. I think Damian Lillard's the better closer, and he's better at finishing. But you get a lot of different play with Trae Young. He's a lot better of a distance shooter, in my opinion, or at least he shoots them at a higher volume. And it seems like he makes a lot more because of the volume he shoots them at. It just depends how you want to look at it. I know defensively Trae Young's awful, but his playmaking kind of makes up for that a lot. It's kind of hard. I could see a toss-up between the two. I'm not upset about that. Karl Anthony Towns has been a guy that I've never loved. He's at 13 on this list. He's a good player, but he's not top 13. He's top 20, yeah. He's probably like 20, but I think that's a little high for him. 12 being Kawhi Leonard. So this is another place where I feel I disagree with the list. Is a lot of these guys are getting ranked based on what they have played, right? Because you got guys up there like Ben Simmons, who's in the 70s, who hasn't played in like 2 years. You have Anthony Davis at 20, who has been off and on playing because of his injuries. So it would just make sense to put Kawhi kind of in a similar place to where he played last year, right? And that place is definitely not top 12. When Kawhi is healthy, he is a top 7 player in the NBA. And so why not rank him like you kind of did the other guys based on what they've done previously? Why didn't you rank Kawhi Leonard like that? Why is he so low? Why is he below guys like James Harden and Devin Booker? Because you're ranking him on his previous season and how he normally plays, and that is a lot better than Devin Booker, John Morant, James Harden, etc., and some of the other people who come in front of him on this list. So that's a big gripe I had. James Harden at 11. I don't think he was a top 11 player last year. There's a debate to be made. I think he's in the 15 or 16 range. But I'm not completely upset about top 11. It's just been hard to kind of see his decline. And while I do love that he's taken a back seat from scoring and became more of an assist man, I don't know if that warrants him top 11 just yet in my book. But I do like him on the 76ers, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do. 10, Devin Booker. Okay. I don't know about that. I don't think I put Devin Booker over James Harden or Kawhi. I don't know that I put James Harden over Damian Lillard or Paul George. And I don't know if I put Devin Booker in front of Trae Young. What did Devin Booker do better than, let's say, Trae Young this year, right? He didn't score the ball better. He made it scored it more efficiently, but he didn't score it better. He doesn't make better than him. He plays better defense than him. I wouldn't say a whole lot better defense than him, but he plays better defense than Trae Young. and he won more, but what that winning didn't amount to anything, as you saw them get knocked out by Luka, and the Dallas Mavericks. So it's just, I don't know. I'm still very skeptical of Devin Booker. He, again, kind of like Karl-Anthony Towns, and nothing against them. They're great players, and they're definitely top 20 players in the league, but I just don't know about having Devin Booker as number 10. Number 9 for Ja Morant. Okay, another one where I'm confused. I don't have him above Trae Young. I don't have him above Damian Lillard. I don't have him above Paul George. Not yet. There's a lot of things that you get with Ja Morant. I think he's a winner, first of all. He has the potential to essentially bring any team close to winning. And I think that's something that a lot of these guys don't have. They don't have that mental fortitude. They're not as tenacious as him. They're not as explosive as him. But on the other side, he's not a good shooter. He's a good playmaker. I'll give him that. But there's a lot of things that I still don't see there yet for him, but are slowly developing. You've seen his development over the years so far. And I love Ja Morant. I love watching him. But I don't think he's number 9. And I don't think he's above the names of Kawhi Leonard or Trae Young or Paul George or Damian Lillard just yet. But I'm not completely upset with number 9 with Ja Morant because he did have a phenomenal year last year. Now, 8, Kevin Durant. I get it. But I think I probably would have had him a little higher, maybe more like 7 or 6. I know that's only a spot or 2 difference, but it makes a difference. Jason Tatum at 7. I think that's kind of where I would have interchanged them. Would have been Jason Tatum taking the place of Kevin Durant, and then maybe bumping LeBron above Kevin Durant, possibly. I love all 3 of them. I just don't think Jason Tatum's a better player than Kevin Durant. Just Kevin Durant. I was gonna say it. I can see the argument there though, but I think for now Jason Tatum probably would have been a better 8 or 9. 7's a little high, but again, I get it. I think it would have been one of those scenarios in which you kind of put Kawhi Leonard in those spots in there, and then maybe Damian Lillard, depending on, I don't even know what you're ranking it off of at this point, because if you rank it on how he last played, he definitely would be higher than 14, but beside the point. But I'm not too mad about the Jason Tatum being at 7. I would have had him at 8 or 9, so that's not a huge difference. And then LeBron at 6, I feel like that's a pretty fair place to put him. I wouldn't have put him as high as 5, but I wouldn't have put him as low as 9. So I think 8 through 6 would have fit just fine for LeBron. Because I feel like, he did score the ball and had a phenomenal season last year, but I wasn't infatuated with how the season turned out, so I get it. But yeah, and then so that's kind of just a portion of the list that I wanted to talk about. I just kind of want to hear what you guys think and where you guys would have placed these guys, because I just think that they make these lists every single year, and part of the reason why they make these lists is to piss people off. Either that, or they just have people working for them who don't know what the hell is going on, which would confuse me on why you would have such a a big company whose sole jobs are to research the NBA and, fact check things and stats and et cetera, and they still suck at it every single year. And it surprises me how bad these lists are every single year, where I feel like a toddler could rank some of these players better than them. But again, maybe sometimes I believe that it's just kind of like to grab you and be interested in their list and in their product and what they have to say. So I could kind of get it if it is like a marketing scheme, but beyond that, this is not the best list, and it's just like every year, an aggravating list. And then there's going to be other publications that come out with lists, and again, they're going to be, appalling to some people. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about and get that off my chest, because I keep seeing this everywhere and I keep seeing the arguments, and I just want to give my 2 cents about it and where I stand on the thing. And that's everything for today, guys. As always, if you enjoy the content, leave a like, subscribe. Please leave comments. Let me know what you guys think about these lists. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. And as always, take care.